slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Sad Boys Podcast
A podcast where we talk about our sadness.
and the sadness in them.
And Carlos,
Thank you.
what movie did we watch today?
Unfortunately, we watched The Sadness from 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Peak COVID.
Yes.
A film that is a hard watch.
Very
if you
hard.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Available where?
On Shudder. I was like, wait, where?
Sponsor us, Shudder.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, this is one of those films that it's just a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It leaves you kind of like depressed at the end.
Yeah,
Like right after this, you need to go watch a Disney movie,
exactly.
but not a sad Disney movie. Don't make it worse.
Pixel Perfect. Is it
What?
Pixel Perfect? The one with the model?
That's so wow. That's
the
a
Disney one?
no. It is. It's just wow.
Well, you weren't expecting that from
No,
me?
no.
Bitch. Ally.
Okay. This movie was directed and written by Rob Jabaz. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it's pretty much a young couple trying to reunite amid a city ravaged by a plague that turns its victims into deranged, bloodthirsty sadists.
And the tagline of the movie is,
Oh, there's a tagline.
"It feels wonderful."
Ugh,
That's what IMDb or Letterboxd says.
I don't like that.
Yeah, nope. No, that's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. Especially with what happens in this movie.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing to feel wonderful about.
No, not at all.
This follows a really small group of people.
Mhm.
So I would just go through our main cast. It's we have Barrett Azu as Jim, Regina Lee as Kat, Jingru Shen as Molly, Su Cheng Wang as Businessman. And that's basically everyone that we follow.
Mhm.
Everyone, there's a lot of like people have a lot of screen time, but like that basically the people that actually have conversations.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about this?
Well, when I first saw this, I actually really enjoyed it because, it's like one thing is foreign, so they're not going to give a fuck about anything.
That's true. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck.
Two is very violent
Yup.
and very gory.
Yup.
I'm here for that.
And it's like fantastic special effects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then some stuff in it, I was like, are we pushing it just a little too hard?
Yeah.
But that might be my American brain.
No, I understand. I
Mhm.
totally get you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not things that we usually see in our media.
Yeah.
And the thing is that there's nothing fun about this movie.
Exactly.
It's like the worst things that happen in real life, and then they
Mhm.
just put it all in one thing.
Exactly.
And it's like, I can understand gore. Like, like we watched Evil Dead 2013.
Mhm.
That has a lot of crazy gore.
Terrifier 2.
Exactly. Like, those are fun to watch.
Yeah.
But then there's so much, like, sexual assault. And it's
Mhm.
just, like, the women in this
Like,
movie.
I'm okay with murder,
Yeah. But
the rape,
sexual assault,
right.
too much.
Yeah.
That's pushing.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can't watch that and like be like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm just feeling uncomfortable the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and it just sucks because it's like nothing fun. Like it's just dark and
Mhm.
depressing shit, and then you're just sitting there like, when is it that we're gonna get like the exciting? No,
Hence
it's
the
just
title,
sad.
The Sadness.
Not false advertisement.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we jump
sorry.
into the movie, did you fight any demons this week?
I did fight a demon.
Tell me.
Look, Dua Lipa.
Okay.
Rep on the Dua Lipa. She's coming to tour, and she's
Mhm.
coming to Miami.
Okay.
So my girlfriend was like, look, I'm going to be a good girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
But these motherfucking resellers are insane. The fact...
Oh, that what you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
I saw the tweet.
She just... Literally the day that the tickets come out, there's already like 1 million resold. And like far away tickets, I don't care where I sit. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But like the top, it's like $200, $300. Like it's like wild.
So she could just look like an ant.
Yeah, that's fine, but I know she's doing the little stick dance. But
Mhm.
I don't care. It's okay. But they're selling it for so fucking much when originally that was like $60, $70 at most.
No, I know. That's why I was like,
Yeah, like it's bullshit. And then they have this like stupid like, oh, look at this one. It's like $70 and it's like what is it called? Like Alex what was it called again? The Amex. Yeah, it was like Amex exclusive seat, whatever. So she's like, fuck, I'm gonna buy this. She goes, oh, you need an American Express card to buy that. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
huh?
Exactly. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, that is dumb.
Like I literally was just like, oh, like don't stress it. Like, don't worry, that's fucking stupid. Like it's not your fault at all. It's just the day it comes out, you're already trying to resell for like way more. That's fucking bullshit. That shouldn't be allowed.
Don't worry, Dua Lipa's still young.
That's
There'll
true.
be many more concerts.
That's true. But that's okay. I was
But,
like,
yeah, I don't. It's the same thing with like I guess collectibles. Just
like immediately sold out, and then they're trying to sell it for like $300.
buying 3 or 4 at a time.
Yep. That's fucking crazy. That should not be allowed at all.
No, not in this day and age, unfortunately.
But did you fight any demons?
I feel like the demon I'm fighting the most with recently is time. Feeling like I don't have time to do anything that I want to do.
Yep.
And that's like, it's pretty much what I'm trying to work with right now.
No, I feel you. I lately I've been like, I don't know if I do anything. Like I just feel like I come home, cook, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
I don't either.
It sucks.
And then on the weekend, it's kind of like limited time.
Yeah.
It feels like. I don't know.
Because it's like you want to do so much during your days off, and then
But you also
feel like
to sleep and rest and
responsibilities throughout the day. Yeah, it's tough.
But other than that, doing okay.
That's good. That's good. Instead of demons, did you join any angels? Did you anything good?
Okay.
I'm trying to flip it and reverse it.
Okay,
you know?
flip it and reverse it. Anything good? Let me see. I've lost
because we're gonna
weight.
talk about sadness.
That's true. Let's keep it positive. Okay.
Positivity.
I've lost some weight.
Okay, Carlos, I've been noticing.
Really?
I've been noticing. I noticed. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I get the notification on my watch, and I'm like, "That's my bitch."
I'm doing it. My niece's quince is coming up, and I'm excited.
That's awesome. I heard you will be dressed in a suit.
Not a whole suit.
That's okay.
No jacket,
but fancy. You know.
Yeah.
I can't
Which
wait.
is not really me, but
I've never seen you. Well, kinda.
We've done 2 weddings. Yeah, we've done 2
weddings. But you were
weddings.
kind of dressed up.
Okay.
You still kept it a little casual.
Like a Target employee. I don't know. That's it. Oh, we're at the convention.
That's true. The convention's coming up, which I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. Even though someone that I wanted to meet postponed, but
Jace, what's his name?
Josh Segarra.
Josh Segarra was supposed to come.
Don't remember.
And then he texts us. We have a group chat, and he's like, "Go look at the convention's page." And I saw it, and bro, my heart sank for you. I was like, "Wow, Josh, you missed out. You could have gotten some."
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Did you suck his cock?
I'm like looking at it because I want to meet Jack Quaid and Karen Fukuhara, and I don't want them to postpone.
I know. Now I'm scared.
Yeah, we'll see.
No one else, please. But yeah, just looking forward to the Halloween. We're already in it, but like the deep Halloween season.
Yeah, no, I can't wait either. Even though I still don't even know what I'm gonna be dressed up. I haven't visited a spirit.
I went.
I feel like I don't have any near me.
Neither do I. They're 30 minutes away. But like I went yesterday, and the costume that I specifically wanted. Now the year that I'm actually prepared and know what I want, no one has my size.
Oh, that's the worst.
The 1 year, so I'm probably gonna have to order online. Which is okay. I just have to measure myself and then go by the measurements on their website.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That it should hopefully gets there on time. You have to do it as soon as possible.
so I will have to measure myself after we're done recording. Might need some help.
Definitely. That's okay. We can help you. That's good. Well, I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually went to a botanical garden.
Oh.
And it was nice.
Yeah.
You know, and it made me realize, like, man, I probably should do this more often.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like after work.
They have food?
No, well, I brought food.
Oh, okay.
I brought like a little charcuterie board.
Okay.
So some salami and cheese, different cheeses, and we just sat down. But the one thing I didn't bring, off spray. So we were getting fucking eaten out by all these bugs.
We are in Florida, and it's not cold yet.
It was fucking horrible. It was so bad, but it was so fun. I wanted to get out of the apartment, and I was like, let me, like, after work, maybe I should do that at least once a week, like during the week, and then on a day off we can do whatever. But like, it felt nice. That's nice. Good. But there was like a little trail, and like we kind of went, and it's like people's backyards. So it was a little weird. And then we hit this corner, bro. And
you found two gay guys doing something?
Close. Two turtles. And then they ran out. Like they kind of ran into the gate.
They got caught. They weren't supposed to be doing what they were doing.
I got scared. I got scared because I was like, bro, it's a fucking gator. But it had like this like pokey like shell. That's a snapping turtle, right?
I think so.
Like it was like big. It was like a big one.
Did it have a long tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, snapping.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. I get nervous with that. But I thought it was a gator at first, and it kind of freaked me out. But it wasn't. It was just that. I saw it.
Not in Florida. Never know.
You never know. But it was fun. I think that was like the positive, I guess.
That's good.
Of my week. So, yeah.
That's good.
And now, let's talk about the sadness.
The depression. Yeah, I do like the opening to this movie. I like the credits, how it's like a virus, and we're kind of like, it's kind of letting us know like what we're getting into.
Yeah, it's a little malignant.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I see, like with the virus and shit. So yeah, the movie opens up with a beautiful, beautiful couple.
Yeah, Jim and Kat.
Jim and Pam.
Kat.
They're living in Taiwan. And I think he's supposed to be a photographer.
So what I got from him is that he's like a photographer, video documenter maybe, but he doesn't really get a lot of gigs. So she's the one with the income.
Yeah, she got the pants in the relationship.
Well, yeah, the pantsuit or skirt. Yeah, the outfit.
Formal skirt.
The businesswoman outfit. Yeah.
And like she basically was planning a vacation with him, a getaway, and he got the opportunity to book a gig, and now he wants to take it. So now they're having a little conflict.
I imagine he's like a YouTuber trying to make it, which I get it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get that. You gotta grind.
Yeah.
And he's like, babe, you've been doing this for 10 years. Like, stop. No, but they're having a little conflict here. Just basically that she only got 10 vacation days, and it was very hard
to get this
week off.
Yeah.
Girl.
We get it.
Yep, you gotta live your life. And then basically there's like a sickness going around. Yeah,
they don't really know much about it.
No,
he kind of YouTubes it and like is watching like a podcast or something of it.
It was very Joe Rogan. Like the scientist is like, "Yo, this is like really bad," and he's like, "Oh, shut up! It's the government trying to control us." And like, oh, okay.
Which is like coming out of the COVID. This movie's pretty much about COVID-19.
They wrote this shit. They said, "Oh, COVID's coming through. I'm gonna write it."
But let's like exaggerate it and make it aggressive, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he takes her to work. He comes back home, he goes stops at a cafe to get some coffee.
Yeah, and there's like this looming. I call it. In my notes, long legs. It was like this old lady. Yeah, I guess it's like very like long white hair, really creepy, and she's bleeding from her chest. And then she shows up at the cafe and just assaults the fucking guy. Throws like frying like the fries.
Yeah, like right out of the oil. Ugh, so there's still oil on there.
Hell yeah! Like dumps it on his head and like tears his skin off and. It's just everyone starts fucking panicking, freaking out, and
you know when I first saw this, I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, okay.
This is what I like.
Let's fucking go. Jim runs out, and this long legs just get run over. Okay, completely.
Yeah, and then the guys in the car was like, that bitch came out of nowhere. He says it just like that.
Just like that. But that person is also possessed.
Yeah.
They're basically, if you haven't seen it, of course, they have like black eyes,
Yeah.
like completely black.
So it makes me think, like, do you get infected, right?
Yeah.
But the virus doesn't really start affecting you until you become like emotional.
Yeah, so I know there's like a like right now I'm watching anime with my girlfriend where
Do tell.
they kind of it's Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
And they kind of control like dark energy. So like the dark energy manifests when you have negative emotions. So like the main character never had dark energy, but then he manifests it because he was really scared and he was about to die. So that's how I feel like this kind of works, where it's like once you let the dark energy consume you, then that's when you immediately you get possessed.
Yeah,
or
you
infected.
turn. Because that's what it felt like with some people. Like, they were fine, but the minute you made them angry,
Or like
their eyes start turning and they just start it activates the virus.
But it's really weird because later we even get like some sort of explanation about like the brain, that some people develop like something different, or like the system is broken.
Yeah, so what I got from that's the ending, right?
That's
when
the
he's
very
explaining.
end, yeah.
What I got from that was that it's like you have those like really intrusive thoughts, but you don't act on them.
Yes.
But this virus makes you act on them, and it's like normal to you.
Yeah, but then some people don't. And
Yeah.
it's like, wait, so how does this work then? Because if it's like negative emotion, then shouldn't everybody?
And then he's like, well, it's also, they also don't attack if it's not, what is it? If it's not fun to them. Like, if it, like, oh, fuck. If
like
you're giving, what's the word? If you're giving consent to it, it's not fun.
Oh yeah, because he says you don't R word the willing. And yeah, so it's very like, it plays with the idea that pleasure and pain is like the same, like, or like they're like sister basically. So like this virus mixing them all together. So like a lot of the time they're just sadistic, so they like hurt themselves, or they'll do whatever it takes to just get pleasure.
Yeah,
and
then
I guess
sometimes
that's maybe what the sadness is like finding that rush of dopamine or pleasure out of like the most craziest shit.
Oh, like the title?
Yeah.
You see, I grabbed it at, well, it could be anything, but I grabbed it as the very end.
Oh,
how now the world is just gonna end because they ended up killing the one person that might be the cure.
Yeah.
It's the sadness.
The sadness. But
yeah, so he goes home.
But yeah, he goes down
because he's kind of getting chased. And then his neighbor attacks him, who was already complaining about feeling kind of sick earlier.
Yeah,
but he's like, I'm not going to no doctor. And this neighbor has like shears, like edge cutting shears.
Yeah,
and he ends up cutting 2 of his fingers off. So he's like Spider-Man-ing it for the rest of the movie.
Oh yeah, and then also I found it weird in this scene that they're playing like 1950s cartoons. That shit playing Steamboat Willie on the fucking TV.
Yes, but those cartoons were weird because then in one shot the wolf is like
fucking
essentially assaulting something.
Yeah,
multiples of it.
Yeah,
I was like, what cartoon is this? Like I know our cartoons were kind of crazy,
but like that's like very on the nose. And I know that maybe it's like because we hear like a radio station or like a site, like a
someone over the intercom. It's the like intercom, the of the city, which is weird. Yeah,
and it's like saying how all the men should line up here, and we're gonna cut all your dicks off and have you like stray dogs outside, and then all the women we're gonna like have all those dogs fuck you or something like that.
Yeah, it was something. It was threatening everyone pretty much.
Insane. So what I'm assuming is that someone put that cartoon in there that's already possessed. That's what I was thinking.
Because all the channels were like blocked except that one. Oh, so it might have been like the news, wherever the TV station. Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, so it's just mayhem. Like literally the movie Mayhem.
Oh yeah, similar virus.
Very.
Yeah.
Like their eyes change and everything. Yeah. Like very similar.
Yeah. So then we come back to Kat, and this is where she gets kind of on the subway.
Yeah.
And this is a big subway scene where the businessman is kind of like, he's being nice at first, like good morning, but then he starts being creepy where he's like, oh, I've been watching you over time and you're very beautiful, but now I'm getting the guts to tell you.
Yeah, and she already was like, like she was being nice and being like, yeah, I'm reading my smut on the book. She's
Yeah.
getting plowed right now.
Okay.
It's very hot.
Mm-hmm.
And he continues the conversation, but then she kind of goes, okay, look, I kind of want to focus on my book, because his whole thing is that people are focused on their phones and
Yeah.
they're watching the world move past them, and nobody reads books anymore, which motherfucker, get on book TikTok. And he just flips a switch.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm trying to fucking be nice, and now I'm being accused of sexual harassment because she tells him like, bitch, back up.
Yep. I'm going to get you sued.
Yeah. And no, all of a sudden I just imagine him be like, bitch, I thought you were ugly anyways. Very insult.
It's always that. That's always what it turns into when they get rejected. Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were ugly.
Yeah.
So yeah, a random person comes in and just starts stabbing motherfuckers.
Yeah, in the subway.
And then people start biting each other.
Yep.
Other people start stabbing each other.
Yep.
It is just a mess.
Yep. Cat makes a friend named Molly.
Oh yeah, Molly, very sweet girl.
You know, this subway scene is weird because there's violence on one side and no one's really noticing it on the other side.
There was one that kind of made sense because he was listening to music.
Okay,
and looking the opposite way.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, get stabbed in the neck for not paying attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Molly gets stabbed in the eye by the businessman with the umbrella. This man is the Penguin.
Yeah, for real.
I've been wanting to watch that.
It's good. I watched it.
Random thought.
It's the one episode. It's weekly.
Oh no, not the Penguin. The Batman Returns movie. Like rewatch it.
Oh, the Tim Burton one.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's been a long time.
I'm in the mood.
Fucking watch it, man.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
I'm a Zoe Kravitz boy. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I know, but Michelle Pfeiffer, she started it.
That's true. That's true. I can't deny it.
Yep.
Hotness is hotness. But yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's just we need positivity in between these.
Yes. Even though that Tim Burton Batman is also a dark movie, but
yeah, this poor girl did not deserve that.
No. So eventually, after all the mayhem on the subway and all the blood, this is the bloodiest subway scene I've ever seen in my life. They leave. Molly, for some reason, can't walk, even though she got stabbed in the eye and not the leg. And it was making me
that much.
It was making me so mad.
I'm like, bitch, fucking stand up
and run
because they're being followed by the
businessman. So they run into this Buff Daddy. I call him Buff Daddy because he was like this big dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
but he'll never be the guy from Train to Busan.
No. But still, this one was kind of like, okay. So he's like, you guys okay? Like, okay, it's kind of funny.
It's funny.
Because they run into him and he goes, are you blind? And then he looks at Molly. Molly stabbed in the eye. It's like, oh, you are blind.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But, they're like, oh, we're being followed by this man. So the businessman shows up and he takes out an axe from like one of the fire station thingy. Yeah. And he ends up killing Buff Daddy.
Yeah, he... Just as fast as he came, he disappeared.
Yep, and I was like, damn, that's disappointing. I would have loved to
see him.
Maybe he turned into the antagonist, but he's like a big dude, so it's hard to kill him.
Yeah, no, it's some old dude.
Yeah, some old dude kills him.
Yep, and they're trying to escape, and then there's like this corridor, and at the end, they're closing the gates. And unfortunately, it's just one guy trying to close it desperately, and they're screaming like, stop, like, we're almost there.
Yeah.
And they barely make it. They completely sink on
but they're able to like crawl underneath, so they make it, and they're basically on their way to the hospital to help Molly with her eye issue.
Yeah.
So then back to Jim.
Yeah.
Jim is traveling the city.
Everyone's dead.
They even show us like baby carriages to show us that they're killing anybody and everybody. The only thing I'm surprised we don't get is animals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We see a fish.
Okay.
That's it.
But it's not dead.
It's not dead. He's eating. He's fine.
Yep. So he's going through the city. The city's pretty much gone at this point, and then he goes into like this like very rural area because I think he was trying to get through the tunnel to go back to her, but the tunnel's blocked at this point.
Yeah, he keeps texting Kat saying like, "Hey, stay there. I'm gonna get to you. Don't try to reach me." But she was reading, and I guess she never checked her phone, and drops her phone.
That's why you
eventually.
shouldn't be reading your smut in public. You should be on your phone.
Exactly. Smut at home, phone in public.
Exactly.
But yeah, she lost her phone while she was running away. So she's not able to do anything.
So he ends up at this place where like it's like a basketball court where these 4 boys are torturing this guy.
And they're hitting him with bats. He's like
he's
like
fucked.
Fucked up.
He's
like
fucked.
So fucked.
They take barbed wire and they run him through between his legs and they against the pole, and it just looked painful.
Yeah, and then he goes and tries to save this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when he goes to check up on the guy, he tells him like, "Why did you stop him? I was about to bust a nut." Or whatever.
Right.
Like he's getting off on this.
Yeah.
And then the boys come back and start throwing like rocks or baseballs at him or something like that. And he flees away.
So at this point, I feel like he got he might have gotten infected here.
You see, that's something that we don't really
because I was trying to figure out when
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. It's like we don't even know how it works.
Right.
And like, even at the end, we kind of have a theory, but we don't know if
is
that's
it
for
like
sure.
airborne? Is it just you being near? Because we know that she don't because of what it's weird.
Yeah, it's like I don't mind it not being explained.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just I like to have a sign because it's like zombies. It's easy. You can just be like, look, Walking Dead did it different. Oh, if you die, you were infected no matter what. Which if you die, you.
It was always in your brain. It just wakes up when you die.
Exactly. So it's interesting to know. It's just, but this one feels too random to me. Like it just feels like what causes it. What makes people immune to it? Because is it a blood thing? Because it seems to be a blood thing. Or is it like an emotional thing? We don't know.
That's true.
Like, we really don't know. And I feel like that's the flaw for this movie for me. There's no way of, like, knowing when people turn. I feel like it's fucking random.
Yeah, it's like if your emotions start going out of whack, you turn into one of these.
I guess. But it's like, what about people that are in fear? Like,
always in fear. Yeah.
So it's like, it happens. Like, we just saw a slaughterhouse inside of a subway and like
everyone ended up turning eventually.
Yeah, but like Molly didn't.
No, she was in pain and fear. So I guess fear is not an issue.
Yeah, I guess. So again, I don't know. I'm not sure how it technically works.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was trying to figure out. It's like, is it if you touch the infected's blood, but then who was the first infected? It's always those questions. Yeah.
Again, we don't know because some of them just look like they just turn randomly. So I don't know.
I feel like it might have been airborne too, because it's like, oh, and you know what? We did forget when Jim was taking Kat to work. They passed the crime scene.
Oh yeah,
it looked like a dad killed his kid maybe, and the mom was in distress.
Yeah,
but then when he goes back after dropping off Kat, everyone's gone, but the police car's still there with the doors open.
Yeah,
kind of insinuating
like a vest on top of it.
Yeah,
too, so it's like something
insinuating that all of them like got infected and turned and ran.
So yeah, there are clues, but it's just it feels too random to me to be like, oh, okay, I understand what's happening. It just I don't know, it felt a little random.
I get it.
But this is where Kat is at the hospital. It's just filled with people. They're looking at pretty much the government is having a speech and the president's there.
Yeah,
talking about how like obviously there's a bunch of infections happening. It seems to be. Everyone's coming up with theories, basically. That's the gist of everything.
Yeah, we pretty much get here that's like 15 out of 20 people are infected. So like 4.5 million people are in China, I believe, are all infected already or in this part of the country. So they're giving that information, but what happens is that the president gets murdered here because people
the general like it's like turning right on the screen, which is another thing. He just fucking randomly turns and he grabs a grenade and shoves it on the president's mouth and turns him towards the camera.
And his head explodes.
Very Scanners.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
It looks actually really sick.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
Really, really cool.
So yeah, then all hell breaks loose in the hospital after that because I guess the violence on the TV caused. Oh, the businessman shows up too.
Yeah, so he shows up and breaks through the window and again, chaos happens. There's a female cop that gets sexually assaulted. Yeah, I feel like all the women, like men, it's like let's just murder the.
They don't show men, even though they mention it.
There's one in the train. that they turn him around and you see the guy taking his pants down. But like my thing is like throughout the whole movie, men are just like getting murdered. Women, it's like murder plus also the R word. It's like insane.
Yeah. So then Molly, poor Molly.
Yeah.
Molly's here, already fixed up,
Yeah,
cleaned
like,
up.
Girl, you're gonna be cleaned up. You're gonna slay when you get home.
Yeah.
And
The businessman shows up and finishes her out off, not killing her, but turning her and. He assaults her eye.
Yes, he pulls his pants down, and you don't see it, but like obviously it's implied that
What he's doing.
It's just a long shot of him like thrusting, and it's so uncomfortable, and it is really dark because the one guy I forgot, I don't even know if he had a name, but the one guy that they meet is hiding like right next to her, and she's screaming, and he covers his ears, and it's just super fucked up, like so fucked up.
At this point, Kat is hiding in the stairwell. She does get a hold of Jim and tells him where she is, but it seems that where Jim is already turning because he sees a mannequin head in the water, but he's imagining it like being sexualized.
Well, I don't think it's sexual. I think he's just turning into. It's like he's seeing
because he's doing the tongue thing.
Yeah, I think it's like the guy said, it's like pleasure, and so it's seen like some ghostly figure, and it's just like has like really crazy teeth and a black tongue, and it's like, how do you flick of the tongue? Come on, you can do better than that.
I don't know.
Wow, that's hot. But he's like slowly like snapping out of it, and he doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, so we kind of figure that out. It's like, well, Jim's a goner.
Yep. And then now when we see him, it's never shown on his face. It's like we never see his face ever again. And Kat is being chased by the businessman again.
Well, this is funny
because it's crazy.
She's at the stairwell, and these two men break through the door, and we cut back to her, and you know, it's a pretty long stairwell. She's gone. And yeah, she's at the bottom. She's gone.
She fucking.
Yeah. She was a cat at this point. You know when cats get scared and they jump and disappear? That was her.
Like, it's so funny because it turns and it's like one shot. Like, it's like, oh, turn, see the people running, turn quickly. Like, not even a second.
Yep.
That bitch is not gone. She's gone.
She's gone.
She got Thanos snapped out of existence. It is crazy.
Yeah.
But this is where she's, of course, being chased by these men and the businessman, and she locks a door behind her, and the businessman managed to escape, but he locks the door more.
Yeah.
So he goes, "She's mine.
Yeah, not for you.
I'm gonna do everything to her," and he manages to grab her, manage to get around her, but she's hiding. She's sneaky with it, and he turns around, and she's there. Final girl line. Actually, she doesn't say anything. No. But very final girl moment.
She extinguishes him. She's like, "You're extinguished," with a fire extinguisher.
It blows it and then just starts hitting it with the fire extinguisher.
Yeah. So, but then she manages to get into this room with this virologist. We meet a virologist. Is that how you say virologist?
That sounds wrong,
right? Virologist.
Yeah, that sounds good,
right?
Yeah, I think so. It just sounds wrong. You know when you like spell something and it just looks wrong.
Oh,
That's how it virologist.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's
okay.
Right.
Thank you.
We're smart.
Molly does kill the other guy that they get the phone from.
Oh yeah, because she had turned. Unfortunately,
he watches a whole orgy going down too in the hospital waiting room.
It's bloody. It feels very Hotel American Horror Story.
You know what I thought of? The one music video with Adam Levine, Animals. You know how they get soaked in blood at the end?
Oh yeah,
that's
very Blade, very demure.
Oh, that too. The rave scene.
But yeah, he goes to check up on Molly, but Molly had turned, and then there's a creepy scene where like the guy's backing up, and everyone in the orgy was like, it's like hiding behind him,
waiting.
They just grab.
Yeah, because he made noise, so of course they would have came running too.
Yep. And Molly, like, I think he cuts his dick off.
I think she starts to terrify him.
Yeah.
Like going up.
Right up.
Because she has a saw, like a medical saw. Which I don't know if this is true, but I saw that they don't really cut. They cut through casts.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, what she had was like a electrical bone saw, but the ones for the cast, they vibrate. So
Yeah.
because you know how the cast like under it is like cloth that would get caught. So it cuts through really hard surfaces.
Gotcha.
It could cut your skin, but it's like because you have that cloth,
Yeah.
it doesn't cut through it.
Oh. Yeah, because I saw someone putting it against their hand and it wasn't cutting.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, oh.
Yeah, I think it's because it vibrates.
So Reanimator's not accurate.
Well, again,
It
it's
could
gonna
be.
a bone,
Yeah.
the electrical bone saw. So it's still kind of true.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, so then the virologist is kind of,
He's weird.
yeah, he's trying to find a cure, and he said he's going to get picked up by a helicopter in 5 minutes, but then he's also noticed that Kat hasn't turned, so he wants to test it on her. He ends up injecting her with it, and she doesn't turn, so she's definitely immune.
Yeah.
So she is the cure, pretty much.
Yeah, he pretty much confirms it that if she passes this, they're gonna use her blood for a vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna die in the process. And this is the weird part, is that he starts explaining like kind of like the theory that he has, and it's about how the limbic system in our brain, some people may have it damaged, and it causes us to indulge into our darkest desires, and this virus, he thinks, makes that more possible to a more darker side. That's basically what he says. My man is yapping the whole time.
Right.
And she is not listening to any of it, and she also is on the side trying to figure out this phone that she has from the one guy that Molly kills,
His password,
but she doesn't know, so she's just sitting looking at it. And this bitch, she's smart. She like turns it in an angle, bitch, fingerprints. Very smart.
I know. Even though I feel like everything she went through, you wouldn't see those fingerprints anymore.
Hell no. Also, the blood.
Right.
Like, that phone had no speck of blood anywhere.
No, but his password was a Z for zombie.
Z with
I
a
guess.
Little, with a little up. She managed to get in and text Jim.
So she tells Jim exactly where she is, and Jim ends up showing up, but we're not seeing his face anymore. So we're like,
So
this man is gone.
Yeah, there's no plot twist. We know what's happening.
And he drops the phone when he gets to the hospital because he already knows where to go. This virologist also killed babies because he said that if these men would have found these babies, they would have been murdered.
And
even though I feel like he was just also testing the virus on the babies to see if any of them were immune to it.
Yep. That's what I'm assuming as well. Yeah, he was saying basically that they would have been murdered or are worded, and that's worse than being dead.
Yeah.
So he just killed them all.
Yeah. So eventually they leave the room to go to the helicopter, but Jim shows up. So like, oh no, the two other zombies show up, and they basically cut this guy's half of his foot off. And he ends up killing them with his 3D printed gun.
Oh yeah, he has a gun that's 3D printed.
Yeah, and then Jim shows up and they get into a fight with Jim, but Jim ends up killing the virologist. Kat gets away.
Like, oh, is that your new boyfriend?
Yeah,
you're leaving me for him. And yeah, it's really fucked. And there's like a gate. She runs and then she manages to lock the gate, and he's kind of like has his hand kind of over it, and he's just like, it looks like he's fighting it, and he's like, oh, like, I love you so much.
I thought he was like fighting it. He was like giving her like a nice little speech. No,
he flips it and reverses it, and goes, oh, I can't wait to be there with you. I have to be there with you because I'm gonna rip your skin off. And very oh my god, what does it remind me of? Evil Dead Rise. Does she have a line like that where she's like talking sweet, and then she goes,
to the kids?
Yeah,
she's like, she said something like, I can't. Fuck, what was it? I know it ends with titty sucking parasites.
Yeah,
and like,
I think it's that scene. It's been a while since I've seen it, but he's talking so sweet, and then just turns it into super sadistic. Oh, he's like, I'm gonna cut your tits off.
Yeah,
it's like so fucked up. So this poor girl starts crying. I mean, she's seeing her man just not be there anymore. Yeah, and she goes back upstairs
because the helicopters is here.
Yeah, the helicopters are there. She sees the light. She walks in, and it's just a still shot of Jim's face,
smiling and laughing as you hear gunshots. So you hear that she is getting shot down. Hence the sadness, because they just killed the one person that could have probably fixed all this.
Yeah, and the virus won. So it's like we see Jim laughing, and it's like, yeah, the virus kind of knows that like they won. They already took over,
and then maybe the whole world.
Yep. And that's basically the
sadness.
There we go. Sorry. Alrighty, so now that we're done with that fucking movie,
I'm glad we finally covered it and it's out of our systems.
Yeah,
and, I never have to watch it again.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen it since that time. I was like, I know we're gonna eventually cover this on the podcast.
Yep.
So now that we're done with that, let's go to Letterboxd and give this movie a rating and review.
I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
And I said, time to go watch happy cartoons with singing and rainbows. Because this movie left me down like that time Edward left Bella and she looked out her window for 3 months doing nothing.
Yep.
I feel that. That's good. I gave this a 3-star. I said this film is bleak and just a total mood killer. There's nothing fun or enjoyable about this movie. It's all the real life horrors in one single film. It's definitely a hard watch, and I have not much to say. Yep. It's just I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I really don't.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it is. Oh God, I don't even feel right doing a daddy of the movie.
Who is your daddy?
Thank you, Arnold. Arnold, we watched him today.
We did watch
True Lies.
We did watch True Lies. Thank you for asking. I'll give it a cat for trying to survive, I guess.
I'm gonna say cat. It sucks. I think cat would be the only one. I'm trying to think of anyone else, but no.
Jim can get the award for like trying to get to his
Half.
girlfriend, but like you didn't make it, bro.
Yeah. What was he doing? Where was he going? I feel like he was just driving.
Well, because the tunnel was blocked, so he had to go all the way around.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
So it took him longer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I guess cat. That's
Yeah.
it.
Favorite kill?
The businessman, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, for fair kill. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted him to die since I met him.
Instantly, like, in my notes I wrote, "Cat defeats misogyny."
Yep.
Because she grabs that thing and just smashes his fucking head in.
She sure does.
And it's satisfying. That's like
yeah.
a kill where I'm like, that's what the bitch from X deserved. Cecilia. This is her name? Cecilia?
Oh, Saw X.
Saw X.
You can't just say X anymore.
Did I just say X?
You said X, and I was like, what?
Sorry, I meant Saw X.
Yeah.
That's what she deserves.
Yep.
But no, she gets to live. No,
Right.
what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That's like if the businessman just is out and about. like, no, bitch, she needs to die.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
satisfying.
For what you did, yeah.
There's no other kill besides
No.
him. I think that one's definitely the better one. But yeah, now that we're done with that.
Did we get any comments?
Oh, comments. I can check. I don't think so.
Guys, come on now.
That's okay. You know,
I will reprimand you.
They can
Leave
all be
comments.
made. He's gonna write you up.
Yep.
But we didn't leave a poll. So is there a poll you want to leave for this episode?
For this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this movie? Let's see.
Are you sad or happy?
Did you leave this movie sad or happy?
There you go.
That's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that for when this episode's out. So if you're on Spotify, there should be a poll.
Yeah.
For this episode. Go. I want to see.
Yeah.
On Spotify?
She left
I didn't
a
get
comment.
one.
You didn't.
Oh wait, we did get. Oh yeah, I did get 3. I didn't get a notification. So this person, Joyside TV.
Yep.
You know what's funny? My Siri, because my Siri ever since the update now reads me all the message. I have to turn it off because sometimes I'm jamming to a song and it starts telling me stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, it reads her name as Joyside TV.
Yeah, Joyside TV. Also, in Twitter, y'all motherfuckers, both of y'all that y'all here, need to change the emojis on your shit.
What do you mean?
Put one emoji. Because yours, what's your name on Twitter? It's was it?
Carlos Warlock.
Oh, yeah, it goes Carlos Warlock. Oh, no, Killer Ken nail polish emoji.
Oh,
Killer Ken,
it
and it says
said
it twice. Killer Ken polish emoji. Killer Ken polish emoji said. And I'm like, And then Joy, Lotus, and butterfly emoji. I'm like, bitch, shut up. I know it's Joy.
You
and
know,
Carlos.
I hate that it does that because on Snapchat it does the same thing. It'll get some like, oh,
That's
so and so send
crazy.
you Snapchat fire emoji because you know of the streaks, and like or like if the or like it's running out, you know how it does the little time
The
count.
time.
It says that like the time clock emoji.
That's so random.
I'm like, why are you saying emojis, bro? If you're saying a name, I know who it is.
Yeah. Like it shouldn't be able to say
It's not like I
emoji.
know 50 million Jonathans. Like I know who you're talking about. You don't have to put the emoji at the end of it.
But it's always like, because we have a group and it's like Killer Ken nail polish emoji and Frankie I Killer Ken polish emoji said, and I'm like, I know a group. I know. Just saying that Carlos sent me the fucking message. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? It's that, and when I say OMW, it autocorrects to I'm on my way.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, what the fuck? But anyways, I did get one from Joyside TV.
Okay.
A follower that we've been for a while now
Hey.
on our Saw 2004 Horror Daddies podcast.
That is an old episode.
Old episode. That thumbnail is weird.
You made it.
I did. Daddy Adam really didn't deserve all that. He
No.
was exposing a cheater. If anything, he should have been awarded. Also, how the fuck are they getting electrocuted? Their chains are just tied to rusty pipes.
You know, I could have sworn you saw wire
Nope.
through the chain, but I guess you don't. I don't remember.
Nope, I watched that shit, and I remember being like, "Oh yeah, I think we." No, it's just chains. you just don't
You know,
question it.
We don't question it. It's a low budget 2000s movie. We don't question stuff.
Yeah, and also that family did not deserve to be threatened to be murdered. It was their husband. That was a problem.
It's crazy because that first movie is like, it's the blueprint, but it doesn't feel like the rest of the franchise.
No, it evolves to something crazy.
Mhm.
It's so wild
Mhm.
after that. And then we have two more. This is by the same person, Mark Lewis, 1890.
Hello, Mark
That
Lewis, 1890.
That bitch old, 1890. Damn, bro.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. This is our Halloween 4 episode. This is my favorite entry in the franchise.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, whoa. Back to the Future. I'm sorry.
What?
Totally Killer. I'm reading the thumbnail. I'm reading the title of the episode.
Oh, we're moving on. Halloween 4 is your
separate one.
Okay.
So this was Totally Killer.
Uh-huh.
I'm just reading the title. I get confused. Y'all are very handsome.
Thank you.
Wow, that's nice. Wow. Thank you. I needed that. And then that's it. We don't have anything on Spotify, so you guys are on Spotify. There should be a poll. So check that out, and you can leave a comment. So anything you want to say, we'll respond to it. I don't care if it's controversial.
Yeah.
I'll respond.
I will say this about the Halloween 4 one. I do love Halloween 4, but that mask.
It was right there.
Nope.
It was right there to be really, really perfect. And then the mask fucked it up.
That mask.
And that's the one with the fucked up scene, right? With the pink mask.
Yeah. They missed it. It's blonde hair, pink mask. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I can't wait to get to the next entry
Oh God.
at the end of the month. Next month.
Oh, I saw X with Jordan.
What?
Fuck, Jason X.
I was like,
Sorry.
yeah, we all saw it.
I don't know why my dyslexia is kicking in.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason X. She loved it.
Right?
It's really good. I forgot how fun that movie is. It's so silly. I can't wait to get to it because that's my first horror movie.
We're going to get to it.
Eventually. I
Eventually.
think 2026.
I think so.
Right there. We're
almost
corner.
there.
If the world doesn't end.
In 2 months, we're with the Carrie.
Oh, shit. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but...
Tina, acting like Carrie.
But that's basically the episode, guys.
Yeah, so Roulette of Horror.
Oh, yeah. We got the Roulette of Horror. Did we add a new one?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Okay, hell yeah. All right, so I spun it last time. You go ahead. Did we add it? What did we add?
I added a Paranormal Activity movie.
Oh, okay.
It's time we keep going down this franchise.
We do. Is this the last one for the month?
Yeah. The Conjuring. What a time to be alive. What a time to start October.
And we've already covered the third one. So if you guys want to go
That's
watch
true.
that.
That's
No,
true.
I love the first Conjuring.
Me too.
I've rewatched it. It is great.
I'm not watching it by myself,
Hell no.
but
It's good.
it's good.
Really good. So
Mhm.
obviously it's a very popular film. So obviously
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone listening has seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a great one.
Yeah.
If you have it. Is that streaming? I'm assuming Max? That seems like a Max movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It better be.
Conjuring. Netflix.
Oh yeah, they move back and forth.
Of course. Hog.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So this month is the last one. Next month, we might only spin it. Actually, no, I don't think we're spinning it all next month.
Yeah,
Because the plan is,
Mhm.
and hi guys, we're gonna sit here as the Horror Daddies have their meeting.
you guys are involved.
We're going to the convention the week after that.
Yes.
So we're gonna. The plan
the
is to
first
play
weekend.
a game.
the first weekend. We're probably
Right.
gonna play a game because we're gonna be out all weekend. So it's
Mhm.
probably gonna be harder for us to watch an episode.
Then the second weekend, that's Terrifier 3, which I'm interested to go see Terrifier 3
Oh, no,
because
I'm gonna watch it.
that
Wait, it's out.
yeah by next
Already?
month. So like
Well, I already know fourth one's out. It's coming out.
yeah,
so-
but I'm just like the reviews I've seen on Twitter of like early people seeing it at the festival, like the gore, and I'm always here for that.
I know.
It's
but
just I
don't-
just can't get into the movie.
I don't trust
I know.
early reviews
I know.
because
They're fans. Yeah, I know.
and it's
um,
always like the opposite. I feel.
Mhm. But yeah, there's Terrifier 3, which
Wow,
it's a,
that's fast.
Mhm.
I didn't know.
Mhm. And then it's Nightmare on Elm Street 5, and then Halloween 5, and then Seed of Chucky, and then one of the Texas Chainsaws. There's a whole plan coming for the rest of them.
Yeah, and then actually the first weekend of October is our anniversary,
Yeah,
which is crazy. I'm like, wow,
Mhm.
that's insane.
4.
Damn, brother. So yeah, so we'll do that. We'll start back in November,
Yeah.
November-ish, and then December we try to stick with like
No,
holiday
December I try to
movies.
do at least 2 Christmas horror movies.
Yeah, it's just like now we're kind of running out. So
Are we?
I mean, if you want to do shitty ones, yeah.
We're not running out.
What are we gonna do? Fucking what's the
We still have
Silent Night, Deadly Night
we,
2?
we still have 3 of those left.
Oh fuck.
You're welcome.
Oh lord.
I'm not saying they're good. We have Black Christmas. There's 2 of them left.
Oh shit, you're right.
Mhm.
They're not good.
I like this. I don't hate the 2006 one.
Oh, the remakes. I forgot
Mhm.
that there's. Yeah, that's right.
I don't hate those. There's a lot of Christmas horror.
Okay, I thought maybe the.
There's
big- I
like
guess-
there's like 50 Krampus movies that you can find on Tubi.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cover 50 Krampus.
It's once a year.
You're right. All right, so there we go. So we kind of have a little bit of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so watch us next weekend for The Conjuring.
Yeah.
And that's basically it, guys. So if you guys want to support us, everything is linked down below. All of our social medias at Horror Daddies on everything.
Mm-hmm.
You want to support us and buy our merch, we do have our logo, our classic logo, vintage logo, our Pride logo, whatever you want over there.
Horror mommies.
Horror Mommies, of
Mhm.
course. And if you buy anything, that'll support the show
Yeah.
and helps us tremendously, to be
Mhm.
honest. But just watching and listening helps us already.
I love
So
you.
share the show. Hey, thank you, Vince. Say it again.
I love you.
I love
Thank you.
And yeah, if you guys want to share it, let all the people know. If the dogs got a Spotify account, have us
Yeah.
listen to us. We're
Yeah.
pet friendly.
If you leave your dogs home alone, just put on our YouTube and have that just play all day.
that's a good idea.
Right?
That's a very good
I
idea.
do that for my dogs.
That's nice.
Yeah. When I'm cleaning, I'm like, here, just watch me. While I'm upstairs.
They can't tell the difference.
No.
But again, we appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, and remember.
Stay spooky, stay sexy, and don't be sad. Be glad.
Oh.
That should have been the tagline of the
They should sponsor us.
I'll email them.
Okay. See you in your dreams.
Horror Daddies.
Bye, guys.